Hi everyone, Boondong Bear here. This is a video that I've been compelled to make because I did make those videos in the past when I was doing my daily vlogs about my bipolar disorder. This video is further inspired by the work of PhD student Nikki Hozak and her research and studies, which I hope to shed further light on the complex condition which I have, which is bipolar disorder. 2 years ago, I was ridiculously underemployed, working about 5 hours a week. I teach ESL, English as a Second Language. I've worked in Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines, and online. During this time, as I mentioned, I was on Seroquel, Depakote, Klonopin, Ambien, and Zyprexa. I was entirely over-medicated. Now, here's what's going on. Well, I was also, this is me at my heaviest. In this picture, I believe, is my heaviest weight that I was. In this picture, I weigh 430 pounds. That's correct, yes. Now, we're about 2 years later, I'm still have weight issues, I know, but I weigh about 325 pounds, so I've lost a lot of weight. Now, what did I do? Am I still manic? And do I still get depressed? More than the normal peaks and nadirs of normal quote-unquote people? Yeah, probably. But, first of all, by ceasing to take the medications, of course, I did taper down the Klonopin using a suggested dose taper down schedule. I was able to regain my life by exercising, for starters. Second of all, I still needed to treat my bipolar disorder, and I have treated throughout my life with varying degrees of success because of varying degrees of potency, treated my bipolar disorder with cannabis. I over the past 2 years have been treating my bipolar disorder not with smokable cannabis, but with a preparation known as Rick Simpson oil, which is essential oil of cannabis, which is consumed orally. It's just eaten. Please do research on Rick Simpson oil. And personally, I have always been a cannabis user, and up until 2 years ago had been at times a hard drug user, using mostly crack cocaine. 2 years I have not touched anything. I have not touched any pharmaceutical drug. I have not touched any hard street drug. I only use RSO, Rick Simpson oil. I am gainfully employed at one of the world's largest ESL corporations online. I work about 40 to 45 hours a week, and I'm doing, I think, very well. That's the evidence right there, and that's all I have to say. I mean, am I happy? Yeah. I think so. I mean, do I still have issues in my life? Of course. Am I still bipolar? Yes. Is my bipolar disorder being legitimately treated by this oil of cannabis, this Rick Simpson oil? Well, as I said, I went from being on a horrific cocktail of doctor-pushed pharmaceuticals, and I was 430 pounds and underemployed, to 2 years later, taking only essential oil of cannabis, weighing 325 pounds, still problematic, but 100 and some pounds less, and getting out more, being relatively more social. But I've always been social. Even when I was overweight, I had friends, as you can see. So everyone, I really encourage you to be serious and sincere about your research regarding my condition, my progress, and the use of Rick Simpson oil. That's essential oil of cannabis, and how I've changed and my life has changed, and as a result how I've contributed to the improvement of my community as well as the world, as I work for a major international ESL corporation. So thank you, everyone, and this is the follow-up. One love! It's the one, the only Boondong Bear. And don't forget my main channel, of course, Boondong Bear. I love my people.